Good evening, boys and girls. Tonight's lesson is lesson 4.4. Divide tens, hundreds, and thousands. Our essential question is, how can you divide numbers through thousands by whole numbers through 10? Please write this essential question down at the top of your notes. How can you divide numbers through thousands by whole numbers through tens? Now let's take a look at our first question. Our first question says, Dustin is packing apples in gift boxes. Each gift box holds 4 apples. How many boxes can Dustin pack if he has 120 apples? So we have a total of 120 apples, and Dustin needs to pack and have each gift box to hold 4 apples. So my equation will be 120 apples divided by 4 will let us know how many boxes. Our first step is we want to identify the basic fact. The basic fact that I see is 12 divided by 4. So step 2 is we can use place value. We know 120 equals 12 tens. Because if you go to your tens place and underline it, you can see that there are 12 tens inside of 120. So if I have 12 tens divided by 4, it would equal 3 tens. And I know that the value of 3 tens has a value of 30. Therefore, there are 30 boxes because it's asking how many boxes. There are 30 boxes that Dustin packs. Now let's take a look at this next question. Karina sold $320 worth of cookies. If each box of cookies cost $4, how many boxes did she sell? I want you to try to solve this one on your own by pausing the video and then check back with me and see how you did. All right, let's see how you did. You should have written down 320 divided by 4. 320 divided by 4 would equal how many boxes? Let's find our basic fact. I see a basic fact of 32 divided by 4. Because I know that 4 times 8 is 32, I know that I have 8 tens because we have 32 tens in 320. So 8 tens is the value of 80. There should be 80 boxes of cookies. Did you get the answer 80? If you did, you are correct. Now this one might be a little trickier because I see 2,000 divided by 5. So I want to first of all look for the basic fact that I see. I know that 2 cannot be divided by 5 evenly, but I do know 20 can be divided by 5 evenly because I know that 20 divided by 5 would be 4. Now let's look. We are in our hundreds place right here. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. And since this is in my hundreds place, it would be 4 hundreds. So our answer would be 400. So 2,000 divided by 5 has a value of 400. All right, go ahead and try this one on your own. Pause the video and solve it, and then let's see if our answers match. Okay, welcome back. I hope that you found that 4,500 divided by 9 would equal 500. Now this is why. I look at my basic fact. I've got 4,500 hundreds because I've got 45 and I can see that 5 is in my hundreds place. So there are 4,500 hundreds in 4,500. So 4,500 hundreds divided by 9 would equal 5 hundreds. And 5 hundreds has a value of 500. So 4,500 divided by 9 has the value of 500. Another strategy that many people like to do is just to find a basic pattern. So let's look at this example. If I know that 25 divided by 5 is 5, because I know 5 times 5 is 25, then I can also know that 250 divided by 5, I will see my same fact that I see right there. 25 divided by 5 is 5, and then I can just add on my extra 0. So 250 divided by 5 is 50, because 50 times 5 is 250. You can also see the same pattern by looking at your basic fact. I can see 25 divided by 5 is 5, and then I can just add my 2 zeros. So I know that 500 would be the quotient. 2,500 divided by 5 equals 500, because 500 times 5 equals 2,500. This is just using basic patterns to solve quotients. So using that same strategy, I can say that 360 divided by 6 would be 60. Here's why. Because 36 divided by 6 is my basic fact that I see. And then I'll just add on my extra 0 right there. And I can check it by seeing that 60 times 6 does in fact equal 360. So it does check out. So now let's look at another example. Jamal put 600 pennies into 6 equal rolls. How many pennies were in each roll? Well, let's go ahead and think about that equation. If I know I have 600 pennies and I'm going to divide them into 6 equal rolls for Jamal, we want to know how many pennies were in each roll. The basic fact that I see here is I can see that 6 divided by 6 is 1, and I have 2 zeros left over. So 600 divided into 6 piles would equal 100 per pile. Now let's take a look at our homework questions. There are only 2 questions tonight, but I really want you to show your work. Question number 1 says, Mr. Roberts sees a rare 1937 penny. The cost of the penny is $210. If he saves $3 a week, will Mr. Roberts have enough money to buy the penny in 1 year? Now, because we're dealing with weeks, you have to know how many weeks there are in a year. There are 52 weeks in a year. So let's look at the question again. The cost of the penny is $210. If he saves $3 per week, will Mr. Roberts have enough money to buy that penny in 1 year? And question number 2 is a higher order thinking question. Think very carefully. It says Chip collected 2,090 dimes. Sue collected 1,910 dimes. So how many did Chip collect? He collected 2,090. Sue collected 1,910 dimes. Now, they divided all their dimes into 8 equal stacks. That equal is a clue word to divide, and this word divided means to divide. And whenever it's asking how many dimes are in each stack, you're talking about division as well. So, Chip collected 2,090 dimes. Sue collected 1,910 dimes. So think about their total of dimes. Then they divided all their dimes into 8 equal stacks. How many dimes will be in each stack? Next, I want you to assess yourself after you solve your equations. And now I want you guys to assess yourselves. After you're done doing your homework problems, I want you to decide, are you a novice? Are you an apprentice? Are you a practitioner? Or are you an expert? Go ahead and solve your homework problems and then decide how you feel. So here are your homework questions. Go ahead and work on these carefully. Show your work, and we'll check the answers tomorrow in class, as well as practice many more examples so you will become fluent in dividing with multiples of 10, hundreds, and thousands. Have a great night. Bye-bye.